Silence is Martin Scorsese's newest film, starring Liam Neeson, Andrew Garfield, and Adam Driver. It is an adaptation from the 1966 historical fiction novel by Suzaku Endo, with the same exact name. Now, this is a very personal film for Scorsese because, according to him, it took him nearly 20 plus years to make. So Silence is a historical drama set in the 17th century Japan involving two Jesuit priests. Father Rodriguez, played by Andrew Garfield, Father Francisco, played by Adam Driver, and in search for their mentor, Father Ferreira, played by Liam Neeson. Now, this movie starts off with a beautiful shot in Japan's volcanic springs near Nagasaki, with narration by Neeson discussing this torture and persecution of those around him and himself, as Japan has just outlawed Christianity. It is soon revealed that this voice of Neeson is actually the last known letter from him, read a few years later, back in Macau in St. Paul's College. This letter ultimately reveals Ferreira's apostasy, and he has denounced the Christian faith. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the film, but the two Jesuit priests sneak into Japan through China, and the Japanese government and all of the people who really want to outlaw Christianity are all around him, and they want to find them. But through the Japanese villagers who still practice Christianity in secret, they get around the country. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the film, into that. That's where the action starts, and it keeps on going. Gorgeous cinematography, and massively directed by Scorsese. This has such a thematic nature of this film, and also honestly reflects Scorsese's own faith as he has gone throughout his entire life. And ultimately, that's what this entire story is all about. It's about faith had and faith lost, questioning loyalties, exploring humanity's depth, and understanding those micro-histories involved with the unheard early Christians of Japan. To me, this is a wonderful film, but it does merit some complaints. One, it is a very, very long movie, with several of the scenes seem like they were filmed by Sam Raimi, filming Xena Warrior Princess or Hercules. This kind of took me out of the experience a little bit, honestly. And another thing is this is a very dialogue-heavy movie, with little to no action, and honestly, if you're not interested in historical dramas, then you probably won't want to watch this movie. Especially for those people who are thinking more along the lines of Wolf of Wall Street. The last thing I'm going to say is the ending felt a little too long, similar to Return of the King, where you really don't know when it's going to end. But honestly, this ending actually may have driven the message of the film home. The ending, like our own faith, be it in a higher power, and other people, music, you name it, is always off and on. It's always very, very strong with us, and is oftentimes lost as well. This is a story about our own times, but in the end, we still don't even know how to end our own story because it continues to be that daily struggle between faith had and faith lost. So I recommend seeing this right now. On my scale, that is a 4 out of 5. But personally, I will own this movie myself on Blu-ray, but I know this isn't for everyone. Thank you all for your amazing support, but I have one more thing to say. I'd like to give a shout out to Awful Reviews. My friend Hunter has just started his own movie review channel. He makes unscripted, unedited, horrible garbage. That's in his own words. Check out his channel in the link down below. I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.